truthfully, just don't venture into the last house, the one on the edge of the road. No one's ever gone there, but we all know, at least some of us do, what happened within its walls. They say the father, a brilliant scientist, was so obsessed with finding anything that could grant him extraordinary power, that in great haste, he drank a serum that he had tried on his lab rats. To his demise, he failed to observe that the cage he held the rats in was now littered with bones, save for one dead rat whose mouth and paws were engulfed in a red stain. The doctor, as soon as he drank it, began seeing truly hell. Unspeakable creatures coming towards him, his skin slowly being peeled back. His eyes wanted to shut, but even when they did, he could only see his flesh rotting. And monsters, demons, creatures gnawing on his innards. His only real option was to fight. However, as he regained his sanity, he could only vomit and cry when he saw his wife and son's mangled, bloody corpses, whose entrails were strewn across the halls. Knowing what he had done, he put his family in a furnace and cremated them. And when that was finished, he threw himself into the deepest hole that he could dig and ingested cyanide. The reports of screaming was the cause of 5 police officers to respond to the house: Jones, Yuri, Nichols, Adams, and Gray. Entering the house, the 5 were met with a rather pristine smell, as if it was brand new. Adams commented, "Smells nice in here, wouldn't you say, Gray?" Gray looked at him with a rather frustrated look. "You know I lost my sense of smell, asshat. Don't rub it in." Before they could get into a full-fledged argument, the leader of the squad, Jones, quickly snapped, "Don't argue over a tampon now. We have work to do." The 5 officers walked around, only for Adams to start coughing erratically. "You alright?" The new blood, the youngest of the group, Yuri, ran over to help out his brother in arms. "I'm okay, kid. It's just a piece of dust." There was a slight hesitation in Adam's voice that threw up a red flag, but the group silently decided not to press on about it, until Nichols stopped walking suddenly. "Guys, what's this?" Nichols shuddered and turned pale, as did the others when they looked up as he did, only to see a message written in red paint. "All who disturb my grave will find theirs." Jones looked at his squadmates with nothing but pure fear in his eyes. "Out of the building! Now!" Running through the dimly lit estate, the main room's door wasn't locked. It was gone. Gray turned to look at his team, only to find they too had disappeared. "What? Did I take a wrong turn?" He turned on his walkie-talkie. "Hello? Anyone?" Static. "Anyone? Officer Gray calling in." Static. "Damn it!" He started to walk around, noticing that the house's interior size was not proportional to the exterior, as if it was bigger inside than it was outside. Walking through the hall, Gray's foot was met by a log-like object. The hallway was too dark to see anything, so he shone his flashlight, only to see Yuri's body, with a gaping chest cavity, and a certain organ missing. Yuri! Damn! God! Oh God! Gray ran and ran until he entered a pitch-black room. "Hello? Who's there?" "Nichols, is that you?" Gray shouted at what he perceived to be the voice of his friend. The room was pitch black, so again, using his flashlight, he searched, yelling Nichols' name, and as he was about to call for the 12th time, he felt the frigid touch of metal against the rear of his head. Turn around. Slowly. Nichols, it's me, Gray. Hey, brother, don't shoot. Gray? Is that really you? Nichols' lost comrade slowly turned to reveal that it was, in fact, him. As Nichols holstered his weapon, the two shared a short moment of utter relief and joy before Gray's face turned to one of grief. Nichols. Yuri's dead. What? Call it in then. I can't. The radio's dead, although there might be a phone in the next room. Gray turned to shine his light in the direction of the room's exit, just over the... As he turned back, his mouth was left agape. Nichols, your chest. Nichols looked down to see a red stain engulfing his shirt. What? Nichols slumped over in his comrade's arms and put his hand on his head. Gray, it's cold. Why is it so cold? With those words, Nichols' eyes rolled back and he stopped breathing. Gray let out a roar mixed with grief, rage, and utter fear. Gray scrambled out of the room, running through the maze of corridors, all while trying to escape the mental conundrum in his head, banging on locked doors that weren't locked before, reaching dead ends that used to be hallways. While he was running, he thought about Jones and Adams, about their state. Was he the only one alive? Would he stay that way for long? Only time and his actions could tell. Eventually, he found himself back into the main room, where he was joined by Jones and Adams, each coming through separate doors, and each simultaneously yelling the other's names. Christ, where have you two been? I could ask you the same question. They were about to scream in utter happiness, until Gray noticed something wrong. Adams was covered in red, and his body camera was gone. Jones? Due to the tone of Gray's voice, Adams' eyes quickly darted at his friend. Jones? Adams' body cameras! Before the sentence could be finished, a bullet struck Jones. Fortunately, Gray had already noticed what was going wrong with Adams, and Adams was met with a bullet to the head. Then Gray thought to himself, all the dead ends, the locked doors that weren't locked before, the writing on the wall, the size of the house not even being proportional. Adams was possessed. Gray ran over to check on his leader, who had only been hit in the shoulder. Thank God, Jones. There's a radio in the other room. We can call for help. As they walked, Gray let out a cough, but blamed it on a dust speck. They found the room, which in fact did have a radio. Hello, anyone's here? Officer Jones. Jones began transmitting for help. But as his attention was on the radio, Gray smiled and locked the door. This is a re-upload of my first video, which my voice was really low, but this is my first video, probably won't get a lot of attention. If you like it, please comment, like, subscribe for more. I write my own stories. I'm always looking for feedback. I'm always trying to take a challenge. So if you have any suggestions that would be really hard for somebody to write about, I can probably do it. But to all who watch the video, to all who stick around, until next time, remember, don't be afraid of the dark. Be afraid of what's in it.